Nation, Bobby B's here. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is Tariq and the Russians. What I mean by that is that basically when it comes down to it, does Tariq have a beef with the Russians? We know this season they're going to be going into a war. We just don't know exactly who it's going to be with. But basically with Tariq taking out the Russian leader instead of Braden doing it, and them knowing it was a black kid, do you think that when these Russians come across Tariq, they would recognize him, they would know who he is, anything of that nature? So basically when it comes down to it with power, there's always been beef between characters in power with the Russian mafia or the Serbian mafia. When it comes down to it, the mission was for Braden to take out this leader, the person who was supplying his other family with what they needed so they can come in and take over. And Kane wanted Braden to do it because Braden ain't really put in no work like everybody else has. And not only that, if Braden would have done it, it would have looked like somebody, like it would have came off like it was someone else, probably another Russian mafia, another Serbian mafia, another beef that would have happened. But being that Tariq did it and Tariq is black, it comes off as if either Kane or somebody did it, or either one of the boys, his cousins, had done it. So it's coming out as a situation looks more like a beef situation towards the hood versus another Russian mafia. So when it comes down to it, Tariq having to be the one who put in the work, did anybody recognize him? Now we're gonna have to see how this one plays out. We're at the point now where Tariq does not have a problem with taking out anybody whatsoever. He'll take out somebody with the quickness, and him getting a Russian leader under his shooting is making him big ups. So when it comes down to it though, the trouble that's gonna come behind that, or could potentially come behind that, is most definitely gonna be a bad situation, especially if for some reason the Russians recognize Tariq and they want to come after him. So basically, I mean, this is pretty much what I'm talking about right here. Is he going to have beef with them? Is it a situation where they really don't know who he is and they cannot find out who he is because he hid and no one knows him, no image, no nothing? Or could it be a situation, because we've seen many times in power, when there are people who you did what you did and you thought you got away, no one saw you, and come to find out someone was there the entire time. And in this case, it was two other Russian mafia members who were still alive. They were not taken out. Tariq took out the leader, but they were still around, and they could recognize Tariq. So we'll have to see how everything play out with that one. But it's pretty much what I got to say in regards to that. I just want to say to all of you that it is your boy, Bobby Beats here. I just want to say much love, much respect, hold it down, and one.